Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing my game week 25 Premier League predictions. So you know the drill, I predict every match of this game week and say my thoughts and opinions and score predictions. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. First up, Wolves and Fulham. Looking at Fulham's form, they've won their last 3 matches and they beat Brighton just now, which is good for Fulham because Brighton's a top team right now and 1-0 to beat them is actually good. So Fulham have been doing decent recently. They haven't lost in their last 5 matches. They've won their last 3, drew the 2 before that, but they haven't lost yet. So they've been on good form for them. Whereas Wolves, they just lost to Bournemouth 1-0, which was quite shocking because Wolves losing to Bournemouth is shocking. We all know that. And then before that, they won 2 and then they lost 2. So Wolves have lost 3 of their last 5 and won 2 only of their last 5. So also Fulham have been on good form. So I think the only way this goes is to Fulham's way. Fulham are 6 currently right now when I'm recording this. They are 6. The only way I see this going is going to Fulham. And I think it's going to be 2-0 to Fulham. I think it's going to be a decent match for them. It's going to be quick and easy. It won't be that hard. And Wolves are going to struggle once again. 2-0 to Fulham. So many postponed matches this week. Apparently Brighton and Newcastle's postponed. Manchester United and Brentford are postponed. Both 2 matches are postponed. So I don't know if I should predict them just in case they happen. But it says they're postponed, so I don't think they're going to happen. So yeah, I'm just not going to predict them. So skipping Brighton and Newcastle. Next up is Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Nottingham Forest just drew to City just now, which was another shocker. City beat Arsenal just to go and draw to Nottingham Forest to come second again. So now Arsenal back on top with a lead. And yeah, they got a game in hand, so City choked it once again. To be fair, I'm not sad because I don't want to see City win another Premier League. So yeah, but it just makes the title race much more interesting. In West Ham's stadium, West Ham have drew their last 2 matches, drew to Chelsea, drew to Newcastle, which ain't bad. I mean, drawing to Chelsea is quite an L right now, but drawing to Newcastle ain't bad. I mean, Newcastle just lost, but that's not the point. Newcastle is still a top team currently. They won the 2 before that and then lost 1. Nottingham Forest drew to Man City, as I just said. They lost before that, won before that, and then lost 2 before that. So West Ham are starting to build their form up, so I think this is a West Ham win, and I think it's 1-0 to West Ham. I think it's going to be a tight match, but West Ham are going to come out on top. They're going to come out with the 3 points in the end. And Nottingham Forest are going to suffer a defeat here. Leeds versus Southampton. This is at Ellen Road, so Leeds is home. But Leeds have been stinky recently. They've lost their last 2, drew before that, lost 1 then, and then won 1 then. But Southampton, they just won against Chelsea, lost 3, and then before that they won, which I'm pretty sure that was a cup match, but still. The Southampton have been on a better form here. Just because it's a home match to Leeds, I'm going to say it's a 1-0 match. Leeds draw with Southampton. First point in like 3 matches. And I think Leeds managed to pick up a point here. 1-0 to Leeds and Southampton. They both go home with a point. Southampton probably disappointed because they couldn't beat it. Poor Leeds right now, but it's 1-0. And I think it goes both ways. Both teams get a point. And it's a draw. Next up, Aston Villa and Everton. Everton just won their last match against Leeds. Kind of ironic because I just predicted Leeds as won. And then they lost. And then they lost before that to Liverpool and then won against Arsenal and then lost their last 2 before that. Aston Villa, they lost their last 3 and then won the 2 before that. So Aston Villa have been on bad form currently. And it is at Everton's home, Goodison Park. So I think this one goes Everton's way. And I think it's 2-0 to Everton. They're going to smash Villa. Villa won't know what hit them. Well, they will because they've been smashed the past 3 matches. But I think they're going to smash Villa and it's going to be 2-0 to Everton. Next up, Arsenal and Leicester. This is at the King Power Stadium, so it's a home match to Leicester. Okay, they won their last match, which was against Aston Villa. But they got so lucky. Obviously, they played good. Arsenal always play good. But if Aston Villa actually played properly, they would have won that. I don't know what Martinez was doing coming out. I don't know why I thought he was Alisson, because he's just not that guy. Okay, he won a World Cup. But you're not going to score a header, let's be honest. And then even his manager wasn't impressed, so I don't know what Aston Villa were doing. Obviously the keeper let them down with the own goal as well. Own goal trying to come out for a header like he's Alisson. Not that guy, once again. But let me just stop dissing Aston Villa for 1 second and say Arsenal won against Aston Villa. Before that they lost they lost their match, drew a match and then lost another 2 matches before that. So they've, out of their last 5 matches, Arsenal have lost 3 matches, drew 1 and won 1. Leicester, on the other hand, they won against Tottenham recently. They haven't played Man United yet when I'm recording this. Well, the match is actually starting now, so we'll see what happens then. But they won their last 3, drew 1 before that, and then lost 1 before that. So, on my hand, I think this is going to be an upset. It's going to go Leicester's way. And Leicester beat Arsenal at home in their stadium. And I'm going to say, this may be a shocker to some people, but I'm going to say 2-0 to Leicester. 2-0 to Leicester against Arsenal. It's going to be a shocker. It's going to be a defeat. A horrible defeat for Arsenal. But they're coming to the King Power on bad form. Well, not on good form currently, because Arsenal are losing their form. And they're going to get humbled. 2-0 to Leicester. Next up, Bournemouth and Man City. Obviously, this is at Bournemouth's home, but I still think Man City are going to come in and win this match. Okay, they just drew to Nottingham Forest, which was a bit of an L for them. Man City are going to come in and not destroy, but just slightly beat out Bournemouth. It may be in Bournemouth's home, but I think it's going to be 2-1 to City. Bournemouth lose by the tiniest bit, but it's a match we all knew was going to go City's way, but I think it's going to end up 2-1. Maybe Haaland getting himself a goal once again. Apparently he had a stinker in the last match, the Nottingham Forest match, but I still think Haaland's a sick player, and I think Haaland could get himself a goal here. Maybe 2 goals, maybe a De Bruyne assist as usual, and yeah, 2-1 to City. Next up, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Another match I'm excited for. This is going to be after the Madrid one, so hopefully we'll win the Madrid one and we come into this one with high spirits. If not, if we lose the Madrid one, we're probably going to come into this one with high spirits anyway, trying to get redemption. But it's at Crystal Palace's home, Selhurst Park. But Crystal Palace, the last 5 matches, they've drew 4 and then they've lost 1. Liverpool won last 2, lost 2 before that and then drew 1 before that. Obviously, I'm going to say it's Liverpool's win. I'm saying it's going to be 1-0 only to Liverpool. A tight match at Crystal Palace's home. But Liverpool are going to come on top and going to be victorious, get the 3 points, and then come back home so we can try and build our way back up to try and get top 4. I think the person getting the goal, I think it's Gakpo, because I think Gakpo's adapted pretty well recently. He's been doing sick. He's found his form. He just scored yesterday, and then the match before that he scored. He's adapting to the Premier League, and he's going to find himself another goal in this match. I think 1-0 to Liverpool against Crystal Palace. It could be different if we lose to Madrid, but if we win against Madrid, it could be even more. But I'm saying 1-0 to Liverpool against Crystal Palace. Supposed to be Man United and Brentford, but it's postponed again, so I'm just not going to predict that. Last game of the week, Tottenham versus Chelsea. It's at Tottenham Hotspur's home. London derby again, another London derby. We all love these London derbies. Tottenham lost their last 2 matches, lost against Milan, lost against Leicester before that. I'm pretty sure Tottenham is supposed to be playing today as well, but I'm recording this before they're playing, so we'll see what happens with that outcome. But lost their last 2 matches, lost against Milan and Leicester, and then won 3 before that. Whereas Chelsea lost last 2 and then drew 3 before that. So that's why I think, as it's in Tottenham's home, it only goes Tottenham's way. Chelsea haven't been on good form. Tottenham haven't been on too bad form. Obviously, they've lost the last 2 recently, but it's in their home. Chelsea have been bad. There's only one way it can go, which is to Tottenham. I think this is going to be a battle of the mids, personally. Because, you know, Chelsea are outrageous right now. They're not on good form at all. And then Tottenham are just... They're meh, innit? They're just there. So, I think it is going to go to Tottenham, but it's going to be a hard match to watch. I'm going to say it goes 2-1 to Tottenham. Chelsea are going to manage to get themselves a goal. Maybe it's Mudryk. Maybe it's Havertz. Okay, it's not going to be Havertz, let's be honest. Maybe it's Mudryk. For Tottenham, maybe it's Son back, Kane back, again with another goal as usual. The usuals for Spurs. But I think it's going to be 2-1 for Spurs at home against Chelsea. And they're going to win. They're going to take the 3 points there. Chelsea are going to be devastated again. I don't know when they'll find their form. For Chelsea fans, hopefully it's soon for you guys. But as you guys are currently saying in 10th when recording this, it is an L. And Tottenham being at 5th. But yeah. Hopefully, for the sake of Liverpool catching up with Tottenham, Chelsea win this one, but I don't see that happening. Hopefully, they can prove me wrong, but I think it's going to be 2-1 to Spurs against Chelsea at Spurs' home. So yeah, guys, those were my Game Week 25 Premier League predictions. And if you haven't already, since you're here and you're still watching the video right now, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, we do these every week. Why not subscribe, you know, if you enjoyed this one? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.